Hey folks, Vic here with your weekly trade video for Friday, June the 19th of 2020. The beginning of this month of June didn't start great, but we had a smashing week this past week. And in this video, I'm going to go over all the trades for you. I'll show you the before and the after, right? The chart that Darko posted before the trade was hit, showing where to enter, where to put the stop, and then I'll show you the aftermath of the trade. Also, on June the 18th, Darko did his pre-market analysis video for trade setups for June the 19th, but he did it live in front of everyone in a webinar that we did. It was a free webinar, and in fact, several of the trades that he showed everyone were hit today, and you'll see the results in this video. If you'd like to see that webinar of Darko doing his PMA live, there's a link in the text below this video or in the body of the email that you received. There's also a very deeply discounted offer for joining our Coach's Corner premium service that's good until this coming Sunday, June the 21st, 2020. Thanks so much. I hope you like this video. Here are all the trades from this past week. Okay, let's get started with all the trades from this past week, which was an unusually busy week, but very profitable. And just pause the recording whenever you need to look at something more carefully. Let's start off with the British pound New Zealand dollar trade. There was a buy at 195.28 right in here, and the stop was 90 pips. This trade ended up going straight against us. No chance to mitigate. It was just a full loss of 0.5% of our account. Here's what it looked like. The buy was right in here. This dealing, my trading platform looks a little bit different, my chart, so it's possible to have moved the stop from here up to under here after this price reaction, but I'm just calling it a loss because on the PMA charts it showed as a loss, and that's fine. We'll just call it a loss. And this stop was originally here, and it got hit right here. The next chart is the Aussie Swiss, and this is a day trade. And by the way, that first trade was a swing trade. This is a day trade on the Aussie Swiss pair. The buy was at 64.65. You see how Darko shows these screenshots in advance in the premium service charts. They're just excellent. And 64.65, it needed a 50 pip stop loss. And this one here worked out really nicely. If I move ahead here, you'll see that this is where the fill was, and it went up here and hit this profit here of 120 pips. Actually, I had it more like 130, but call it 120. That's fine. That was a 2.6 to 1 reward risk, and it never ended up going up to their second target. It fizzled after this. The next trade was a CAD Swissy trade, and this was on the 15th of June as well. Day trade buy 69.80 right into here, shown in advance. This is where you want to buy, okay? And that needed a 30 pip stop, and it ended up. You see what happens here when price reacts the way it did off of here with this bullish candle. Hope you can see that. We move our stop. We don't sit here and stare at it because this is showing that it's doing the right thing. We move our stop from here up to here. It ended up getting stopped out for a mitigated loss of just 0.25% of the account. Super small. That's one of the things that we do very, very carefully is manage the risk. The next day, this same pair set up again as another day trade, and you got to take them. You never know what's going to happen. Day trade buy 69.80, same level. Needed a 37 pip stop, and the first, if I move ahead here, this was the entry right into here, okay, with a stop below here. And as price reacted, I know this is really compressed, so, but you can look at your chart, you'll be able to figure it out. You can move your stop from here up to here, and I'll just show you when price was filled. Here's our original stop. We moved the stop up to here. Here was the buy. This was the first opposing level where you could take some profit of 40 pips and or reduce risk. Trade management is a bit of an individual thing. That's why nobody ever gets the same results as anybody else. You could still be in this as I'm recording this on Friday. I don't know what's happened in the meantime, but it doesn't matter. You guys can have a check of your charts. Definitely another profitable trade though. The next trade was a CAD yen trade. The CAD yen was a day trade sell at right here. You can see the Darko pointing it out right here. The day trade sell here at 79.31 with a 40 pip stop loss that was needed. This trade, I'm going to show you my charts here, got filled right here. The stop was here. It reacts and goes down. This is all about trade management. You move your stop from here down to here after this huge reaction. Here's the first opposing level for 31 pips. Again, you could take profit or just go for all or nothing. Between this high and low, price just stayed in this range, and then it moved again. And the stop can then be moved down to here. This level got hit down here for, because we never take the exact level. We always give it, on a day trade, usually, 10 pips easier, so that's just to make sure we get filled. And that ended up being a 2.1 reward risk if you held it all the way, or if you took some profit here and the rest down here, it was a 1.4 to 1 average reward risk on that trade. Next, we had another trade on, this is on the 16th on the Aussie Swift as a day trade sell at 65.92 right here, okay? And I'm just showing you the trades. I'm not going through all the levels. It just would take too long. But 65.92, 33 pip stop. Some people didn't get filled. Others did get filled. The ones that didn't get filled just missed it in the spread. That happens depending on trading platforms. And here was the fill on it right here. Nice move down. That was 46 pips to here. And then it bounced. Again, it stayed within this range. The stop can go from here, down to here, down to here. And then it came down and hit this level for 83 pips. And the final target's down here. This trade could still be going. Now, it's Friday right now. You may not want to hold these trades over the weekend. Euro Oz was next, and that was a day trade buy right here. That one went straight against us, so that was a loss, a full loss of 0.5% of the account. This was the New Zealand CAD swing trade. Darko talked about this in our webinar that we had on Thursday. I hope you guys listened to that. You'll see these trades all called in advance. Swing trade sell 87.65 up into here. Needed a 41 pip stop. And the target is 86.86 down into here. Okay, so if you look at this, he then posted a trade management screenshot, which is he does quite often, not all the time. But so it was filled here. It went down. We got some profit out of it down here. And I've just marked it on my charts. That was worth 45 pips. This trade's still going on. This is a swing trade. There's no risk in it anymore because there's been some profit taken and then stop moved from here down to here. And we'll see what happens. And again, it could be closed out with the weekend coming depending on individual trade management. Here was a smashing trade. This is on the 17th of June. Day trade, British pound, Japanese yen. Once again, called way in advance. Look what price is. Darko posted this screenshot. Sell here with a stop above here. Pretty easy to read that. 134.95 sell, 33 pip stop. Here's his first trade management screenshot. So kind of compressed, I know, I'm sorry, but the sell was here, stop was above here. We get this reaction, move our stop from here down to here. Okay, risk reduced. Here's our first take profit. Notice how these are shown in advance too, where we're going to take our profits. Okay, right here, this one gets hit, 120 pips. And the second update that Darko did showed that we did in fact come all the way down. Look at this level on the daily chart over here. Resistance becomes support. That was hit over 200 pips for that one. What a nice trade that was. Aussie CAD on the 17th, day trade sell it up in here at 93.74, 59 pip risk. Now some people didn't get filled on this one either. They missed it in the spread. So again, depends on the dealing platform. Here's where the sell was. The first target was down here, 70 pips. It's just sitting in here right now. It's a day trade, so you might not want to hold it over the weekend. But again, reduce risk from here down to here, and then profits taken in here. And now it's just a waiting game. So we'll see what happens, or just take it off for the weekend. This trade was shown right in the webinar. So hopefully some of you guys got this. Day trade sell, 120.19 right here. Okay. Stop 41 pips. The opposing level on this was hit. Let me just see if I can show you this on my charts right here. Yeah. Look at this. It was filled perfectly right here. Came down and hit this level down into here. That was for 54 pips. If it goes down to the target, the final target, it'll be worth 154 pips. So that'd be quite nice if that happens. Again, it depends if you want to hold it over the weekend or not. The New Zealand dollar yen pair. Darko talked about this one in the webinar as well. Here was the sell right here, 68.97, 26 pip stop over here, and that trade got filled as well today. Let me just go back just before I do that one. I want to show you this one, New Zealand yen pair right here. I'll just bring this up. Here is where the sell was. I'm sorry, where was that rate? No, I got to get that straight here. The sell was at 68.97. Yeah, it was right here. It hit it perfectly right into here, and then came down. And there's 22 pips here. There's 42 pips here, and you can see right now we're bouncing off of this again, coming into a close on a Friday. You got to decide what you want to do. So that was that one, and our final one is the Swiss yen. This was a buy at 112.28 rate. I'm sorry, I got the wrong one here. Do this right here. The Swiss yen buy 112.28 and need a 25 pip risk. Darko told people to watch for this level in our webinar as well on Thursday. So it's good. It's good that you can see this stuff in action, real time, in advance. And again, this one here is here's the fill. Here's the fill on it right here. It's just sitting right where it was bought. So I would probably say goodbye to this baby for the weekend and be done with it. And that's it. So yeah, I hope you can. I hope that helps. And I think that it's like I say, great to see this stuff in real time and not after the fact. So there you go. A very busy week for us, but a very profitable one as well. And I hope you can see what a big advantage it is being shown what to do ahead of time, right? Not what you should have done after it's happened. And of course, the premium service screenshots make it super easy. Again, if you missed our webinar, there's a link in the text below this video or in the email that you received, along with the deep discount that we're offering for a limited time to join our premium service. I mean, you saw Darko do his analysis live, showing trade setups and entries, etc. before they happen. So, you saw how powerful this trading approach is. We'd sure appreciate a thumbs up by hitting the like button if you like this video. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. Love to have you with us. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend.